What's up, guys? I figured I'd kick off my channel with a little review of the Purge King mod. Been using it for a couple weeks now. It's an outstanding mod, and we can take a look at what makes it so outstanding and a couple things that may not make it so outstanding. So let's get right into it. As you can see, it pretty much feels like you're buying yourself a new handgun that can be shipped to you in the mail. It has the foam padding akin to a handgun case, the certification of authenticity, and the mod itself. Very simple packaging, not a whole lot to it. You get the mod, and that's pretty much it. Batteries sold separately, as they commonly are. And here is the mod. See the button there does get a little grimy in the little engraved skull there. It's the top of the mod, I believe. There we go. It says 2700 the batteries it can take. Purge. And it has the serial number. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is very hard to see even in person. I think it's just the finish I have, but it does say Purge King on there as well. Purge King on the outside. Let's get this out of the way. Now, it is a very heavy mod. Well, not very heavy, but it has weight to it. It definitely feels like a serious piece. Like this was taken seriously in the design phase, the engineering phase, and the production phase. This is a seriously well-machined piece. It does come in a number of different finishes for now. I believe I have heard that Purge will be discontinuing the model soon. I don't know that for 100% certain though, but this is the titanium black and gold. It's very beautiful. It looks very nice. Very aesthetically pleasing. It fits the shape of the mod very well. Now we can take it apart and I can show you the internals. The threads are very smooth. There's a lot of them though, so you do end up unscrewing it for a while. I do have a battery in there. Again, does not come with one of those. Here is the button. See that? Goes up when you push it. And this is all just one solid piece. It's very, very simple to disassemble, except perhaps the button for some people. You do have to push your thumb down against it hard and twist. It helps to hold this thing up here. Once it comes unscrewed, it's just a matter of twisting it. And you do want to be very careful. I'm going to be very careful here. You may have just seen that drop. Make sure not to lose this little pin. Put that somewhere safe if you are cleaning this mod. And you see here, this is one of the batteries, a part of the button mechanism. The other two are down at the bottom there. And as I said, you want to be very careful taking this apart, cleaning it, putting it together. These batteries will shatter very easily. They'll shatter if you drop them. They'll shatter if they make contact with each other too hard. Be very careful. I would recommend picking up a set of their replacement batteries. They come in a little pouch. If you happen to find a retailer that stocks them, it's only $11. And if you find yourself breaking one of these magnets, it's going to make your life a lot better. Basically, what I do to assemble the button is put your pin through the bottom or the top, however you look at it, and I put it down on a table. Basically, I have the magnets in the bottom there, and I'm going to take the button and kind of squeeze it with my fingers so that there's no way it can fall out. And I'm going to push that from the top down. You'll feel resistance. And basically, once you've gotten the button slid into your full mechanism, you should be fine. Just hold that pin, put it back in. If it falls out on you, hold that pin and screw your button back into the unit. Something I find a little cool about this, because of the magnets, you get a little bit of hold, not much at all, but you do get a little bit of hold on your battery. It doesn't really provide you with any extra benefit, but I kind of like that. The throw is pretty stiff. These are some pretty strong magnets. It may take a little getting used to at first, especially if you have small hands like I do. But it's only a matter of getting used to it. After that, it is just fine, and it's very smooth. Now, one thing I would like to point out is RDAs with slightly longer contact pins will stand slightly above the top of the the mech when it is fully screwed in. But you can just unscrew your mechanism a little bit, screw your RDA back in, and screw it back. You're just gonna have slightly more room there, and that's fine. It still stays. For those worried about the aesthetics of that, it's really not too sharp of a jump. I don't notice it when I hold it. You can't really notice it when you look at it from a good distance. It's not something I would worry too much about, honestly. So I have a pair of Nichrome 80 26 gauge by 36 gauge fused Claptons in here, ohmed out at about 0.18. I have a 30 amp battery in there, so I know that's safe for it to withstand. Oh baby, look at that. That's nice. Alright, I'll wick these up and we'll take a few hits. I'll tell you what I really like about it, a couple things I don't like about it, and that will be it. Oh yeah. Beautiful mech. So, what are the pros of this mod? The engineering is just absolutely fantastic. This feels like a serious mod. This feels like it was taken seriously. I believe all mechs should obviously be taken seriously. And I think the aesthetics are spot on. I think the feel of it is spot on. The way the twists form into the web of your thumb and index finger, I think it's all very comfortable to hold, comfortable to use. The button is easy to get used to, very firm though it may be. I mean, it just seems like pretty much everything was taken into account in the production of this mod. Even the top of the crown there, those are all, you can see my battery in there actually. Those are all vent holes. So then what are the negatives of this mod? Well, I think the button could easily throw some people off. It is very firm to press. If you have very small hands, or you don't have the strongest hands in the world, which, you know, not everybody does, this may not be the mod for you. It may be a little off-putting. I do have a couple friends who have needed to try it out pushing it like this. Because, yeah, it can take some getting used to. And again, it's hard to call that negative because, again, everything is subjective. For me, it took me some getting used to, but I like how you need to grip this thing. You need to really press it. This is a mechanical mod. Take this stuff seriously. This is a hard-hitting mod. When you hit it, it should feel hard-hitting. It should feel like a serious, strong hit. Another negative that is, again, somewhat subjective is I think the magnets. These magnets are seriously very, very fragile. It is not unthinkable that anybody could go to take this apart, to clean it, to grease it up, whatever you want to do with your button, and just have them break just trying to put it back together or take it apart in the normal way. For a $200 to $300 mod, I might think that that's something that they'd include with it, considering all of the extra parts you receive for much cheaper devices, especially rebuildable devices. But that being said, $11 for a set of magnets is not bad. You get a very nice pouch that comes with them. And then if only one magnet breaks, well, you've got a couple extras, and maybe you can change it 2 or 3 times if one of those little ones break. Overall, I think this mod is completely worth it. I think it's worth all of the hype it receives. I think the company Purge Mods is worth all of the hype they receive. This is a very valuable, substantial piece of machinery. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. I have been vaping on Stumps, Rhino, Ginger Brew. Call it gross, call it delicious. It's either one or the other, I've found from people. Once again, Purge Mods, the King mod. Looks like a handgun case. You will not be receiving a handgun, though it does feel very nice. Check me out on Instagram, @CoillessWraps. Leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I assume I'll be getting better. Bear with me. We'll be probably reviewing the Apocalypse RDA next. Got a lot to say about that. A lot of good things. Some constructive criticism as well. And I truly hope you're having a beautiful life. Peace out.